everybody, and welcome. It has been a long time since we've posted. I don't even know how long it's been, but it's also been a long time since I've done like a pregnancy update. I'm pretty sure I've only done one. So this past weekend I turned 26 weeks, which just completely blows my mind how fast this is going. We have 14 weeks left. So I'm sorry, I'm tired. I look tired. But I wanted to do updates a little bit more regularly, not weekly, because I just don't feel like there's enough really going on right now for it to be a weekly thing. But I did want to do like a 26-week update because it's been a very long time. Try and get some better lighting here. But anyways, so I'm 26 weeks. I'm about 6.5 months. We have less than 100 days to go, which is, I want to say this is insane the entire time because it totally is. Ryan and I have been talking about it. We're just thinking that she's going to be here so fast. I don't even think I knew that it was a girl in the last update, or the only update. I don't think I knew that it was a girl yet. But we are so extremely excited to have a little girl. We've been slowly buying things. We haven't bought any big items yet. Kind of waiting, doing some research and waiting on our baby shower, which we can hopefully have at the end of June. If you didn't know, my due date is still August 8th, so I'm hoping that she comes a little bit early, if it's healthy for her. She's doing amazing right now, so it would be nice for her to come maybe in July instead of August. We have a few August birthdays, which her due date falls right in the middle of. So if she could come like a week or a week and a half early, or exactly on her due date, those are my two options. Those are what I want. But of course she's just going to come whenever she pleases, whenever she knows what her birthday is already, I think. So moving on from that, I had a doctor's appointment last week. It was been a week ago. I had my monthly doctor's appointment. Everything is fine. I had another ultrasound. I had to do my glucose test, and I haven't gotten those results back yet. But we had like the anatomy scan the month before that in my March doctor's appointment, but they said that they couldn't see everything because she like wasn't moving. So she said that everything they saw, like, she's perfectly fine. There was just some things that they just couldn't get a good eye on just by the way that she was. So they waited until April to do another one. So I had kind of 2 anatomy scans. So they were able to figure out the last few things, which I think was like some things on her face and her spine that they couldn't see before, but they were able to see it in the next one, and everything is perfect. She is growing. They say that she is growing at the speed that she should, but my app says otherwise. My app says one thing and then the doctors say one thing, and the thing that the doctors say is bigger than what my app says, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if the app is right or my doctors are right, or if she's getting like growing faster or just bigger than average, which I wouldn't be surprised if she was. I also went to the doctor this past Friday, a week after my appointment, because I was having like a lot of pains, and I think this was in the last update that I was having a lot of pains, and she said that I was just dehydrated. So I started drinking a lot of water, and it went away, and I was feeling pretty good. So obviously I was dehydrated when I didn't even know it. So it was good, and I've still been keeping up with that. And but I was having the pains again, and they have been so bad that I could barely walk. And sorry I keep touching my hair, it's like really bugging me. But I was having them so bad that I could barely walk, and I was having some discharge, and it's kind of, I think it's probably normal, obviously, but I feel like weird talking about it and grossed out talking about it. But there was some liquid, not a lot, so I wasn't like super worried about it. And at my last appointment, I told her it's only happened like once or twice, and she said that's completely normal as long as there's no blood and it's not like super consistent. So I went a whole week and it started to be pretty consistent. So a week later, and I was starting to get the really bad pain, so I didn't know if they were like one and the same, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like her amniotic fluid, because I just watched a YouTube video. Bless you. Bless you. I watched a YouTube video of a girl, but she is like way further along, like she's already had her baby since I watched this. But she was having it as well, but she said that hers was like a lot. So she went to just get like a swab and get it checked out, and then it started happening to me. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna go and be safe, better safe than sorry, and it be like something serious. So I went anyway, and nothing hurts for them to tell me you're fine. I'd rather them tell me that I'm fine than me just to assume that I'm fine. So I went and got that checked. Haven't gotten the results yet. It should be by tomorrow. She thinks that I could have like an infection or something, which is no harm to baby girl. So they just want to fix it for me, obviously. And the pains, she said, could actually be my back pains, like shooting through my body, and that's just where it lands. And a lot of times it only happens like when I've been sitting down for a long time or in bed and I have to get up in the middle of the night for the 10th time to go use the restroom, is when it really hurts. So I don't know if it's like if I'm in a position for a long time and don't move and I can't get up or something like that. I'm honestly wondering if that's it. Could be, I don't know. So whenever I get those results, we'll figure out what to do. And she said if it's positive, obviously, I get to take a pill and fix it, but they don't want to just prescribe me something and it not be what I need, or do anything. So that is that with the doctor's appointment. And within the last couple weeks, I've started drinking coffee again. I drink decaf, and I started craving it again. I went through the entire pregnancy, probably 6 whole months, without drinking any coffee or anything like that. But I started wanting it again. I only have it like a few times a week. Sometimes I get up and make a smoothie, but then sometimes I just want the coffee, so I have that. And then I've been craving ice cream, literally insanely. I want ice cream every single day. Usually after dinner I will want a scoop of ice cream, and so yesterday was Sunday and I told Ryan that I wanted ice cream, and I got the Baskin-Robbins app, which is the ice cream that I've been liking to get, and I had like a free scoop, so I told him to go get me one. Well, I asked him, didn't tell him, so he went and was gonna get me a scoop. He came back with like, I want to say it's either a pint, I'm sure it's a pint, I'm not sure how much it is. So he said that it should last me this week, so he doesn't have to go back, which I'm very thankful for because I am like so obsessed with it. So I'm only going to let myself eat a little bit every day so that it will last me a little while longer. I think that is all the updates that I have. I'm slowly working on her room. If you didn't know, when we first moved in, obviously we didn't know like when kids was going to happen. We weren't like planning on it. But I had put all of my stuff up there, and it was going to be like my little craft room office, and then we were going to kind of split the room in half, kind of have my stuff in there and her stuff in there, because she's going to be in our room for several months, and then we don't know when we're planning on moving out of this apartment. So I didn't want to like do a bunch of special stuff and then like we move out a few months after she's born, but I imagine we will be here for at least another year or a year and a half. So I was going to cut it in half. Then I just got to the point where I just wanted to have a whole nursery, and I wanted it to be all her room. And I think when I figured out it was a girl, I had so many ideas, and I finally stuck to one, and that's still like the theme of it, and we're trying to get stuff together. And I wanted it to just be her whole room, so I'm still trying to figure that out and go through all of my stuff before I can do all of her stuff. And we pretty much only have clothes. I have a crib picked out and a bassinet picked out, and we're still trying to figure out strollers and a car seat, and then she really just needs diapers and stuff. So yeah, and then hopefully we have our baby shower in June. I know she will be pretty spoiled and blessed from the family, whether we can have a baby shower or not. But I'm really hoping, at least with the very intermediate family, we will be able to celebrate her a little bit, since we couldn't really have a huge gender reveal because of everything that's going on. There is a lot going on, and I watch YouTube videos constantly because I feel like just things go through my head that I think about constantly. If she were born now, what would happen? If like this pandemic is still going on and she's born, like what do we do, and things like that. So I'm sure babies being born right now is not going to be the same when she is born in August or July, but I just like to be prepared and not be surprised if certain things happen, if this is also going on. I don't think it will be, but honestly we just have no idea. I hope it's not going on in the next few months, because I really like to be outside. And I think that is it. I'm going to try and do some regular videos, and I want to start vlogging to get into the routine of things, because I really want to like document when she's here, but I think I'm going to start now so that I can really be in the groove of vlogging and like editing and posting, and it really be like a routine before she comes. Because if I don't, then she comes and I'm really not going to do it because I'm going to be busy. But if I have like a little routine and can do it quickly, then I feel like we will be able to document her a lot easier. So that is it for me today. I will see you guys in my next update or my next video. Bye guys.